The presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party, Prince Adewole Adebayo, has pledged to run a women-inclusive government if elected as president of Nigeria in the upcoming general elections. Adebayo made this known in Abuja at a conference organized by the Nigerian Women for Good Governance for presidential candidates of parties participating in the upcoming polls. He says no leader can emerge without the support of women and urged them to vote in people of character to move the country forward.
But if you want to know how to draw the manifesto of a political party, if you are new to politics, just listen to the prayers of women. What women pray about in the churches and the mosque and at home, that is summary of the problem of the country. When you come to a gathering or a church or anywhere, and the women are praying for the miracle of employment, you know that there's unemployment in that society. That's why women come to church and they are praying, go to the mosque and pray for jobs. Where women pray for safety, you know that that society is not secure. So if we can listen to women, we will know the problem of Nigeria and solve them. Now, let me show you that not only have I been listening to women all my life, that in the course of my campaign, I've also listened to the women. And this is what is making me to run for president, and you will understand. So if what I say on this stage is an answer to your prayers, then you will know that I've been listening to women. The first thing that we need in this country, one, we need secure neighborhoods. We need secure streets. We need security across the country. And the approach that women take is the approach of how not to be a victim and how members of their family will not be a victim. And since we started having serious insecurity in this country, we've been having over time, since after the Civil War, but since we started having serious insecurity at the level of wartime kind of insecurity, the women are the principal victim. Why? When terrorists want to recruit foot soldiers, they go to vulnerable families and pick their children. When the government wants to recruit policemen, soldiers, airmen, naval men, civil defense, they go to vulnerable families and pick their unemployed graduates. So when you hear that soldiers have killed 100 bandits, those bandits, they have wives and children and mothers. When you hear on the other side that bandits have killed policemen, those policemen have widows and orphans that they're leaving behind. So what the government needs to do, and I've advised the government several times that when we are in government, this is what we're going to do. We are going to take intelligence seriously. We are going to remove businessmen from this issue of fighting insecurity. The problem of insecurity in Nigeria, and I've said it many times, and I'm saying it to the women now, is the long understanding between government people who are giving billions every month to maintain security and the contractors that are working with them to see that this kind of money continues for a long time. So in our government, we are going to ensure that we take the perspective of a mother and say this war has to end. It's not a business. That's our number one. But there are the things missing in Nigeria. Imagine a parliament, a senate of 109, where the women are about 60 or 70. How would they forget their constituency? Because in that constituency, they will know that their grandmother is sick at home there's no hospital. They will know that this is part of jobs. So what I want us to do now is for us to now go to the flip side of it. And that is the difficult question when you are talking to women. Because, you know, we can be emotional. Is it possible for us to close our eyes? And this is my conclusion before I take questions. Is it possible for us to close our eyes to the evidence that is before us that we have not been having good government? We cannot close our eyes. So we must tell ourselves the truth, which is Article 1 of my political engagement. I will never tell any group any lie just to get applause or to get vote. I tell you the truth, you vote for me, we thank God. The truth is that we've not had good government of recent. The second question we ask ourselves, is it possible for anybody to come to power without women? So, it leads to the third question. Can women deny that they have a hand in the government we'll be having? So, if the government must change, the women must change their mind. We must stop judging. We must stop judging the color of the wrapper that the politician is giving.